Doug and Commish show. Soldier 3-4. Columbia's finest being 4-3. And Soldier made a trade to try to accommodate his team this week, and picked up Brett Favre and Beanie Wells. What do you think of the trade?
At first glance, I thought that he gave up a little bit too much, as I was a Mendenhall guy, and as I just flew praise out of my mouth to the Soldier, as I usually do, for picking up Mr. Mendenhall. I thought that he was a great compliment. And then he comes in, does some great things, and he ships them right on out.
Yeah, you
typical Soldier.
Well, here we go. Brett Favre against Green Bay going into Lambeau, and Peyton Manning against San Francisco. Stats are more for Manning's favor, but do you think this is a revenge game for Brett Favre? What do you think he does in Green Bay? What do you think the reaction of the Green Bay fans is going to be?
I think the reaction, first of all, Dougie, is going to be piss poor. Green Bay, they have nothing else to live for up there besides cheese, beer, and football. And
I would throw out milk. America's Dairyland.
I'd buy milk. But who really wants to drink milk when you can have cheese and beer?
I don't know.
So you've got those three items and Brett Favre. And don't get me started on some Madden talk about Brett Favre.
Oh, man.
We all know that Brett Favre was loved in Green Bay. So I think that he comes back to Lambeau and has one of those special my dad died type of football games, like he did against the Oakland Raiders on Monday night. After his dad passed away, he dominated. I look for that to happen.
All right, so you're going to take Favre in this game, I guess.
I'm taking Favre.
All right. Adrian Peterson against Green Bay as well, and Beanie Wells against Carolina. Carolina actually doesn't give up a ton of points, and really neither does Green Bay. Do you think that stops Adrian Peterson?
No, but I will tell you what will stop Adrian Peterson.
What's that?
Aaron Campman will
yes.
stop Adrian Peterson single-handedly.
And we all know the man crush you have on Aaron Campman or a part of his body. Kevin Smith on the other side of things has a tremendous matchup against St.Louis. Gives up a ton of points. Is this where Kevin Smith makes his money this year?
I think he has a big day. I think as usual ESPN, the four-letter word, has him way over projected. I do believe he has a big day because St. Louis is 0-94 over the past 5 seasons, and they are struggling defensively under the Spags' new defense.
Do you look at this as being a Lions win or a Rams win just on the outside of things?
I'm going to say it's going to be a Rams win.
Wow.
Unless there's a healthy Matthew Stafford. If the Lions are stuck with Dante, turnover Culpepper, or I'm always hurt Stanton, they're in deep crap.
Okay.
If Stafford's back, I like the Lions. Without Stafford, they're gonna lose.
All right, Pierre Thomas, do you like to play against Atlanta?
No, Dougie. But before I give my analysis here, I would like to ask you a question.
All right, I am listening.
And we all know that you have one real, true number one running back in Kevin Smith. There's nobody behind him sneaking carries. But after that, Douglas, you have what I call hybrids or second stringers / kind of first stringers.
Okay.
I will mention them. You have Jonathan Stewart, definite shares. Bradshaw, Tashard Choice is like third or fourth in the shares. Leon Washington you had. And then you have Pierre Thomas. You have 5 running backs for one spot.
Okay.
How do you decide who you're going to play in that running back spot out of those share guys?
What I do is I look at the totals of the teams that they're going up against the defense, what they've given up. If they give up a lot of catches to the running backs, then I go with like a guy like Bradshaw. If they are maybe goal line people, I kind of look at a guy like Thomas. If they give up just overall big points, I try to look at a guy like Jonathan Stewart. Well, last week, a lot of times I just go with my gut sometimes, and my gut said, I mean, I understand I lost, But Leon Washington had 0 points and broke his leg, and thank God I didn't play him because I would have guaranteed the steamer as opposed to at least been fighting back and forth for it. So, in answer to your question, it's a lot of looking at stats, it's a lot of looking at the targets that my guys get per week, how many touches they get on the ball. That's what a lot of it comes down to. It is a lot of extra paperwork, and believe you me, I'd love to have two number one running backs, but you know what? Fortune has it. It hasn't done that yet. I'm working on some trades right now, but we'll wait and see what happens. So,
well, fantastic analysis, Dougie, and I appreciate actually asking you questions.
Mm-hmm.
That was fun for me. But as far as my analysis of Pierre, I think he gives you the best opportunity to play and get some big goal line carries, like you said, because I do think they'll be inside the 20 quite often.
Yeah, well, I hope so. We go to the Steve Smith, the Carolina Steve Smith. This is the battle of the Steve Smiths in this game.
It is about time.
Steve Smith, Devin Hester, Jericho Cotchery. Hester has been after that injury against the Lions. He's been done very well. And thank you. And Steve Smith, what do you think? Do you think this will be the Steve Smith that he wants to? He thinks that the team should keep him, or the Steve Smith that he thinks the team should get rid of him?
No, this is going to be the Steve Smith of old. Okay. The trash talk Steve Smith of last year. Delhomme is refocused.
Delhomme. It's not Delhomme. It's Delhomme.
When he blows that bad, I'll call him Delhomme.
Okay.
If I want.
All right. Whatever.
When he's back and playing legit football, Steve Smith is a number one receiver. That happens this week.
Okay. Jericho Cotchery has a big Q next to his name. Who does he replace Jericho Cotchery with if he needs to? Is it Nate Washington or is it James Jones?
Ooh, I'd probably take a flyer on James Jones.
Okay.
He's got some big play potential and has seen the end zone in his career.
Okay. And he also has a better quarterback throwing to him.
Touche.
Other side of things, Andre Johnson, chest contusion. They do think he's going to play, but they don't know about practice this week. And Michael Crabtree. Not a bad play last week.
First outing.
Yeah, first outing. Granted, they were down quite a bit, so that kind of helped. But not bad. And then C. Smith just hasn't been able to pick it up since his hot start.
No, teams are starting to adjust to the little guy. He's not fast and he's not tall. He's shifty and he runs solid routes, but teams are starting to adjust to that. And so is Eli, as he's looking to Kevin Boss quite a bit more often.
All right, Brent Selleck against the New York Giants and Donald Lee against Minnesota. Who do you like better there?
I love Tom, as I've said every week. Selleck is phenomenal. I don't love his matchup. I'm taking Donald Lee to take over all the tight end responsibilities in Green Bay. And Aaron Rodgers has 0 time to throw, and he's always on his backside. He's going to look for Donald a lot.
Okay. Then we go to the defense. Texans against Buffalo. Buffalo gives up a ton of points.
Yes, they do.
As far as to opposing defenses. The Saints against Atlanta. I don't really know what to think there. They give about 4 points. So it's a big game. It's in New Orleans. I don't know. Who do you pick?
I'm taking the Texans.
Okay.
I think Monday Night Football, NFL guys bring their A game all the time. And I think that the Saints D, even though they are talented, they're going to be facing a very, very potent Atlanta offense.
The thing that really helps the Saints out is they get a ton of interceptions. They do. They lead
Sharper.
interceptions.
He's got more touchdowns than the Lions.
Yeah, that's probably true. All right, well, who do you like in this game?
Well, first of all, I'd like to say this is going to be the game of the week. It's going to be nip and tuck all day long, all the way up until Monday night with the Saints defense being played.
And Pierre Thomas playing for...
Pierre. This is going to be a great game. I think it's going to come down to that Monday night game. I'm going to take a mild upset here and take the Soldier, the underachieving Soldier, 91-90 Soldier.
I, too, am going to take the Soldier. And I look at his wide receivers, and I think they're going to have a better day overall. And I'm nervous about Andre Johnson, and I get nervous about Pierre Thomas here as well. So, but I, too, will take the Soldier, and the Bean will be 500, and so will the Soldier. And I'll leave a nasty taste in your mouth. So we'll be right back with our next matchup.